It's your girl Nicole.
It's your girl Katora, and this is Cooking Up Chats.
So, how's your week been?
So this week it was a little bit slow for me. We did have of a winter storm in my area, so I did get to have a day where I didn't have to go to work, which was nice. But I wasn't really feeling too well anyway. I was feeling a little under the weather. So I did stay home most of the week, and so I really was able to get some rest and start a new series on I believe it was on Hulu or Netflix. It's one of those, and kind of start.
We have all of them, right?
Yeah, it was one of those streaming services, and just kind of relax this week, just because I wanted to take it easy and kind of heal up from. Not to worry, I'm a lot better now, but just to kind of heal up from the week. How was yours?
It was okay. So I did have to travel for work this week, so I was out of town, and I will share some footage from my trip. I was in Columbus, Ohio, and so I guess
shout out to Columbus, Ohio.
The highlights would be some of the food that I tried there. So I would love to share some footage with that. And then I think for this week's food, I would like to make a dupe of what I ate there.
Okay. All right.
And it's funny, sorry to cut you off. The winter weather. So I had to leave early from Columbus, so I didn't get trapped there because, like, that's real winter weather. Mm-hmm. What we have down here in Charlotte is like little snow sprinkles.
If you didn't know, we're in Charlotte.
My trip to Columbus, I mean, that's real snowstorm weather. What we had here was not anything to write home about. But while I was there, so let me backtrack a little bit. Typically, when I travel domestically, so within the United States, I go to places and I try to find the best local pizza because I love pizza. My favorite foods. I'm originally from New York, so then it's always like, can this be New York pizza? And inevitably, the answer is typically no. So
nothing beats New York pizza. I said it.
Nothing beats New York pizza. And actually, we won't even get into that. But the best pizza that I had that was out of New York, the name of the pizza was the Brooklyn Pizza. So I thought that was funny. Actually, all of the pizzas that they had at that place was named after the boroughs. But I'll have to look up and find it before I talk about it because it's been a while since I've been there. Anyway. So I'm asking locals, like, okay, hey, what's the best pizza around this area? I do a Google search. I come up with top 2. So I'm like, okay, this one or that one. And everyone's like, pizza here is just meh. Mid.
At least they're honest.
They were really honest about it. And that one day at work, they catered in some pizza. And I was like, okay, I see what you're talking about. So it's funny because, it's a round pizza, but they cut it in a grid. So then you have like little pizza squares. So only unless you get the outside do you get a crust, and even then it's not like a doughy crust. And so one person described it, he's like, it's pretty much like cheese on a cracker. So when I got it, I was like, yeah, I get that.
So it's like thin crust pizza.
Yeah, the crust is pretty thin, and then because of the cut, there's no handle, for lack of a better word. So it wasn't good. So all of that to say, I did not pursue the best pizza in Columbus. Mm-hmm. But the person that was kind of describing it to me said, if you want a really good burger, though, there's a place in downtown Columbus, in German Market area, which is one of their neighborhoods within Columbus, called the Thurman Cafe, and they have the best burgers. So I said, okay, challenge accepted. So I went to Thurman Cafe. Shout out to Thurman Cafe. I had a really good burger there, which was called the Jaeger burger.
Okay, what was on that?
Oh, okay. So here's the funny thing. Typically, give me all the cheese, give me all the bacon. We talked about our fitness goals for this year, and because in the past I've been working on better eating, that just didn't call to me the same way that it normally does this time. Mm-hmm. So the Jaeger is actually an open face hamburger. So just
less bread.
Less bread.
Okay.
So one slice of Texas toast.
Oh, okay. Texas toast.
But even when I ate it, I was like, I don't really even need the toast. shredded lettuce. So sorry, the shredded lettuce is on top of the Texas toast, and then it's a 12-ounce meat patty. So it's like what's that, 3/4 pound meat patty, with sautéed onions and mushrooms on top, with a dollop of French onion sour cream dip.
Oh wow!
On top, it was pretty tasty, guys. This week I'm gonna make it at home.
Okay. All right.
I will make a few changes though. We don't typically eat beef at my house because other people in my house don't eat it. I do. So typically when I go out, that's why I get beef. So I'll probably make it turkey or chicken. I'm not sure yet. I think it's gonna be chicken. It's gonna be chicken because I was supposed to take the turkey meat out the freezer and I forgot. So it'll be a chicken burger. But I'm looking forward to seasoning it up and getting those mushrooms and onions and putting it up, seeing how it tastes.
So because I stayed home most of the week, I didn't really get to go anywhere, but I did scroll on the internet, and what did I see? Chipotle. I wanted a Chipotle bowl. I never got the Chipotle bowl because I didn't want to pay all the fees to get it delivered or anything like that. So you know what? I got Chipotle at home. So I'm going to go ahead and put together a Chipotle feast, including the vinaigrette. If you know, you know. Just because I really enjoy that bowl and I kind of want to make my healthy spin on it. So instead of the rice, I'm going to use cauliflower. And I'll just make it cilantro cauliflower rice. And I'll just add, because I don't eat red meat like she does, I'm going to add ground turkey to mine. So it's going to be fun. I can't wait for you to try it.
Okay. That's yeah. Cool. When you buy Chipotle, what do you put on it?
So when I get Chipotle, I get the vegetarian Chipotle bowl. And I don't know if this is a hack that everyone knows, but if you get vegetarian Chipotle bowl, they'll give you guac for free. Ooh. Yes, you don't have to pay for it. So because I don't eat any of the barbacoa, I don't eat any of the meats, I don't even eat the tofu or the I think it's a vegan sofrito that they have. I don't eat any of those. So instead, I just get it pure vegetarian, and I can actually eat it that way. But usually what I do is I bring it home and I'll throw something on it that I have in the house. Any protein that I can have some salmon, some shrimp. I'll throw it on my bowl when I get in the house.
Chipotle at home is pretty much always your Chipotle at home.
Yep, I literally always got Chipotle at home. But so I'm gonna make fresh guacamole, fresh pico de gallo, and it's a process. So you'll see me chopping up all the vegetables for that. I'm gonna make my own black beans, and you'll see that process as well. So it's going to be a whole Chipotle feast. Just the only thing is it's not going to have the rice and it's not going to have the meats that they have. I also was contemplating if I should do chips or not. I'm not going to do chips, but I did find some plantain chips in the store. So I'm going to have those accompanied because, you got to have a little more of a crunch and a little something on the side.
Okay, I see that. I like that plantain chip substitution. And I just thought if I make a chicken burger, I can't even give you any because you don't eat the chicken.
You see how she do that? She ain't trying to share.
Well, maybe I'll just take the turkey out and then make you a one later so you can taste it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I'm going to share. Taste the food.
I'm going to share my bowl with you, and you.
Chipotle bowl sounds pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. It's not often that I get fresh made guac. I'm very time bound, so I do a lot of shortcuts essentially. So I just buy the pre-made guac already in the little container, so I can just take it and go. So having some fresh guac will be a treat.
Yeah, I actually live for guacamole. I don't make it enough, but yeah, this time around you'll get some guac. It'll be plenty of it, and you'll even see what I get to put in it, what all the fun ingredients, and you'll love it. Trust me, you'll love it.
That's good. I'm looking forward to it.
Well,
so do you have any plans for next week?
For next week, I do. So I am working on doing a little bit more athletic activities outside. So I really started taking up swimming lessons, or actually just going to the pool because I still have to learn how to swim. I used to take lessons when I was younger, but I haven't taken any in a long time. So I just kind of need like a pick me up sort of. So I want to go to our local pool, local community, and kind of do some swimming. How about you?
Yeah, that sounds great. I know we had made some plans to swim together during the week, so I guess I'll see you out there at the pool. That really ties into the fitness goals we talked about in the past. But for me, this week, let me see. It's hard for me to answer this question without my calendar in front of me. I know I have some events at the school that I need to work on. And this weekend, yeah, I don't know. I should have thought about this before I asked the question.
You asked the question. I'm like,
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'll just give you a review of how it went.
Well, stay tuned, I guess. You're going to have to just subscribe and like, and you'll see as we go along. Had planned for the next couple of weeks, and Infinity and beyond.
Or you're just going to see me winging it.
You're going to see
I really don't know.
You're going to see us plan, and you're going to see us wing things. We're just freestyling. You never know. So just stay tuned. We appreciate you already. Thank you so much for looking at our videos. Thank you so much for following us. Like, subscribe, and what's our catchphrase?
Oh, that's what I'm chatting for now. Time to cook it up.
Peace.
Have a good night. All right, so now I am going to show you my dupe recipe for that Jaeger burger that I had when I was in Columbus, Ohio from the Thurman Cafe. So I am going, it was pretty healthy, right? There wasn't a lot going on, but I'm actually going to make it from chicken instead of beef, because we already talked about that. I don't usually cook beef at home. So I will show you that now, and then we'll taste it. So I have my digital scale. Content.
Can I have a hug first?
The time has come for taste testing. Here is our finished imitation Jaeger burger. If you remember, the original was 1 slice of Texas toast, bed of iceberg shredded lettuce with a 12-ounce beef patty with sauteed onions and mushrooms and French onion dip, sour cream on top. Our variation, we have skipped the bread, so there's no bread on the bottom. It's on a bed of green leaf lettuce instead of iceberg. Just trying to get a little added nutritional value. That's pretty much like what I buy for salads. So I didn't want to buy 2 different type of lettuce. If you remember, we did a chicken burger, but we did just about 8 ounces because that 12 ounce looks huge. This 8 ounce looks huge, so I don't know. Maybe I just need to recalibrate my scale, but this looks mighty big for 8 ounces. But that's what the scale says, so that's what we're rolling with. Sauteed onions and mushrooms, and then the French onion dip that you saw we made ourselves. Onion powder, minced onion, garlic powder, salt, and parsley. So let us dig in. And it's funny because I'm right-handed, so I should be cutting with my right, but sometimes I cut with my left. So you'll see me switching back and forth with these utensils because sometimes it just feels weird. See, so I can't eat with my left hand. That's weird too. It's like so many components and pieces. It's hard just to get a complete bite of everything. But there you go. You can see chicken hamburger and everything on there. Yeah, that can go on for real. That's pretty good. I think, as you notice with the amount of steak seasoning that I put in the chicken, I think because of that, you know, if you're familiar with that steak seasoning, some of the salt crystals are kind of large. So every once in a while you get like a concentrated salt bite if you hit one of those crystals. So I think you just got to be mindful of that, especially if you're watching your sodium intake. Yeah. Thank you, Thurman Cafe, for the idea. I hope you see this video. Let me know if I did your burger justice. I would definitely love to come back and try another one, duplicate that. But so far, this is a win. All right, that's enough chatting. Time to eat.
Getting ready for my You Got Chipotle at Home video. Here are some of the ingredients. As you can see, I got red or purple onions, depending on who says what it is, but it's an onion. Red onions, yellow onions. I got some Roma tomatoes, jalapeno, garlic. Here's some of the seasonings. This, my friends, is black beans. It's been soaking for about 4 hours, actually. And so I think they're good to go. And so let's get started with the black beans. So to these black beans, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some yellow onion. prep my pico de gallo, Roma tomato. And I don't like to use the seeds, so I'm just gonna cut around. Content.
I just wanted to let you know that this bowl is amazing. I didn't get to talk about it much because I was filming and editing and all this other stuff and building the bowl, but it's so good. It's so good. I got it on my chin. But the cauliflower rice is really good. The only thing is, I think I'm going to switch that out for black rice. It's also another healthy grain. The only thing I have a problem with the cauliflower rice is just too, I might have blended it too much, or too soft, I should say. But it's still really good. I have extra sauce on here. I have all the pico, all the black beans. Ground turkey is a game changer. And you just add white wine, saute it with some onions. I added white wine to it. A little garlic, turmeric. That's what colored the ground meat, because I put a lot of turmeric in it. Onion powder. And a little bit of the Chipotle sauce. I didn't salt it because the Chipotle sauce is already salty, so you don't really have to add any more salt to it. And it's delicious. I enjoyed every piece of it. And then I have these plantain chips. I like plantain chips because, one, 0 trans fat, less salt, less cholesterol. And they still got a nice crunch to them and a nice flavor. Any local grocery store should have plantain chips in it. Usually I have the ones that have lime on them. But these ones are just plain today. Let me show you the bag. Sponsor me, please. But yeah, you can have any type of chips. I could have did some grain-free tortillas. I found this grain-free tortilla. This family does it, and that's pretty cool. But today I just stuck with some plantain chips. So some plantain chips and a nice bowl. It's so low carb. It's ridiculous. So good. I really love it. And I got Chipotle at home, girl. Make this at home, y'all. Make this. Let us know if you want us to do cooking and chat with a mukbang included in it. We could talk, we can eat. We could do it together if you want us to do a live. So comment down below, let us know. And what would you like for us to prepare? Comment down. I'm going to go finish this now. I'll see you later.